You know why we here. You see the title. Hit the like button. Sloppy. No, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. I've already started. It's too late. Trust me, it's too late. Dusty. Yeah. Soft. The unmitigated galls. Huh? The temerity, the audacity. We really not finna get this at all. Like at all. Full on cancellation. It's completely done. It's not even salvageable. Based on what I've seen from Eazy, I've seen clips. It's a no. Based on what I've seen from New Jersey Twork, I've seen clips. It's a no. Us supporters of both parties, there's nothing we can do, nothing we can say to y'all, brothers, to get this locked in and done. When I heard behind the scenes, because people talk. When I heard behind the scenes, this is a possibility, maybe going down, stay tuned. I'm like, oh shit. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Yes. Eazy versus Twork. Yes. This to me is one of the biggest matchups. If you had to pick a top 10 of matchups, this falls in there for me. Based on the history of the two. It's not just a random. This is a real grudge, in my opinion. From back then to now, people say, oh my goodness, this battle already happened, it already booked. No, come on, don't do that. Don't. It was a one-round on Gates of the Garden in 2018. The year is 2025. Come on, both of them have grown immensely since then, bro. They practically, in some sense, are different people. So why wouldn't I want to see that now? If we fast forward from then to now, to now, they did a face-off at Chris Brown's house. And low-key went viral, then go back to the battle. The battle got over 800,000 views. Y'all like something about the battle. On top of that, them two and how they argue, how they treat each other online, Eazy post something, Twork spazzes on him. And vice versa. Twork post something, Eazy spazzes on him. It's, look at this, you messed up, you did this, whatever it is. So they've been carrying a feud, whether it be on, battle rap, persona, whatever it is, and then behind the scenes, they're cool. We'll get back to that in a second, too. They've been carrying something, a grudge. They low-key been cooking the promo for each other for years at this point. Why wouldn't I want to see that? Why don't we need that? We needed that because they done. We needed that. And the thing about it, we also want Twork versus Eazy. That's not going to happen. Unless somebody steps in and says, yo, we got 50,000 plus for both of you niggas. It's not going to happen. And I feel like between them two is no communication. The beauty of Twork versus Eazy, they had communication. They cool behind the scenes. I hate you in battle rap. I don't rock with you in battle rap behind the scenes. It's cordial. Yeah, we cool. We can be buddy. So they're talking to each other communication-wise. No middleman. I can text you. And that's what made the possibility of the battle like way up here. And we moments away from it being locked in, and then it just goes, I can't trust you, or I don't want to do it, whatever it is. That's sad to see for me personally as a fan. But I want to think logical though, because obviously Eazy gonna say we don't trust you. Twork gonna say what he says, in terms of he's showing text messages locked in. Logically though, Eazy the block captain. Logically, from a strategist standpoint, why would you want to take anybody right now? If I'm you, nigga, you see what's going you see what's going on, nigga. I'm not finna take you. You think niggas stupid? What? Huh? Take the why? Take this where? You want me to take you to church? You want me to take you to the Popeyes? You want me to take you to the booth? I'm not take who? I wouldn't take none of these niggas. And it's just blatantly obvious though. Look. Get it. You got Eazy side, you got Twork side. From a logical standpoint though, we all see what's going on at this point. Even for me, the nigga that's not even checking for the shit, it's unavoidable. Both parties went live. Salute the Remy, salute the Papoose. They both went live for days. They revealed and said too much. And I feel like at this point, it's going to be used and levied against Eazy no matter who it is. Even if you decide somehow it's in the making, I don't know, I can't speak for him. You face Cassidy. It's going to be a viral situation against him. Why would I walk into a battle where the odds is stacked against me like times 10? I say this all the time. Eazy the block captain was good versus Suge. You go back and watch that shit, his first was good, second was powerful, his third was good. But because of the energy in the room, because of the elephant in the room, it doesn't hit. And the thing about it too, from a standpoint, I feel like your response, your counter is diluted because you can't say certain things because you're being stalked and followed. Not boss niggas in battle rap, by the other side. The TMZ, the Shade Room, they follow you every move, every moment. You said this, he said this. That's a whole new video. That's a whole new blog. That's a whole new post on IG. Too much is happening. Eazy, the block is hot. Eazy the block, no, Eazy the block is hot. They're gonna raid that building now, brother. They the block is so hot. They finna do a raid now. And I just think that's what it is. It's not necessarily about being scared. I'm not gonna give you the chance. I'm not gonna give you the chance. People say, "Oh my goodness, he's in front of Geechee Gotti." Cool, but if I'm not mistaken, if we go through the history, Geechee Gotti versus Eazy was booked prior to the situation bubbling up, because obviously it's always there, but prior to the situation bubbling up, so it's booked, and then it bubbled like, "Oh shit, I got an alley-oop." Look how that happened. Look how that third round turned out. It went viral. They use those clips to this day. You got Tasha K doing what she was doing, reaction videos to Geech. Like, what we doing? Why would I take this nigga? And I think if opportunity presented itself, you know, you could say the same thing back then. I'm not gonna take you. Look at what's going on. But I think the money was spent, the deposit was sent, and all that stuff. So now when he's about to face Twork, the situation's bubble. What, a day before? Oh. And you know, I know he's finna lock in. That we're not gonna lock in now. I can lock you into a therapy session. I can lock you. We're not finna lock in for nothing, huh? You see what's going on. And think about, you say the same thing for Shotgun Suge. If I'm not mistaken, the Shotgun Suge battle was booked prior. It was in the workings to go down. The situation bubbled up. Alley-oop. Alley-oop for Suge. So now it's probably a situation where it's an alley-oop for Twork. It's an alley-oop for Twork. Let's call it for what it is from a logical standpoint. Why am I going to go into a battle where like this and this? You mean to tell me Pat Poose went live for hours and multiple days? And remember, it's just too much to utilize. You could have your career high performance, but in terms of what people want to hear or what they're going to react to, come on, bro. Come on. You better off facing somebody that say, "I'm not going to talk about it." And then even that's going to be like, "Oh, we see what's going on." They're going to be like, "Oh, we see what's going on here. What's going on here?" Swamp, successful. He didn't touch on an angle like that at all, though. Ill Will, successful. He didn't touch on an angle like that at all. The next person you face, even if it's what? Think the names that was being said, even the names that you said you want to take. Cassidy, and think about it, Cassidy's already a big name in hip hop for the most part, right? For what he's done back then. Even if he's not super successful, it's gonna go viral. And I feel like, again, he's in a position where he has to account for himself and for Rem. We gotta think like, come on, bro. I get what people say. He has to account for himself and Rem. If he going in there guns blazing, he's fine. It's just him. But no, what he says can be held and used against him, and also Rem. So you mean to tell me, and for the most part, if I'm not mistaken, you know, I'm a millionaire. You finna do this battle so you can blow the spot up, or like you can, you know what I'm saying? I got to do more explaining because it's just like this. I think the conversation behind the scenes is probably like, yo, it's not worth it. For a battle that you might get between 30 and 50, it's not worth it. I do a show where I can get something like that or more. It's not worth it. If anything, if I'm Eazy, I'm not battling again until this shit, it's not gonna die down, but it's gonna be like, yo, you know what? For the most part, it's cool now. Like John versus Fonz. It's not sizzling. Can Fonz still use some of the angles and the punches? Yeah, it's gonna work. But it's not sizzling. Again, you battle Geechee, the situation was sizzling. The situation right now is sizzling. It's hot. So from a logical standpoint, you don't want to face none of these niggas. Even if you take Rum Nitty, he gonna have a whole bunch of flips and punches. If you take Cassidy, you take Murder Mook, what you think Mook gonna do? I'm not taking none of you niggas. We got fresh new talent. We got King. We got Muwap. We got Tex. We got this. Let's push them for a couple months. We're gonna push niggas for a couple months. Because I honestly think, When I see certain things like Eazy can say a lot more than he can say right now. He can say a lot more. He probably knows something that nobody knows, but you can't say it. Imagine stepping in the ring with one hand behind my back. You probably got a bomb-ass haymaker, but you can't say it. It's revealing too much. You know something from Pap's side, you know something from Rem's side, you know something from your side. Like you probably have some information that you can just, flip the shit like 100%, but you can't say it. Because it's going to mess up, what's going on for the most part. You got to think beyond the battle rapper. You got to think for the entire equation, not just for this battle. It's a losing battle. And then obviously versus Twork. Twork was, I said this too. Twork was going to be there. For certain people and for certain situations, for certain, instances, Twork's going to be there. I think you're one of the guys that Twork wants to ruin in a battle. Like, I feel like if you battle him, you're going to get a sick Twork. Like, real sick Twork, times 2. You'll get the shotgun shook Twork. You'll get the Twork Twork, times 2. He has motivation and interest in wanting to battle you. Like a different type of interest that pushes his pen. So I think it's not a good look. Abort mission. It's a no for me. Thing about it, when I hear you say I don't trust him, if that's me, I don't trust the scenario. No. Go on vacation. There's a lot of spots you can go to. Cancun. Greece is a good spot. Jamaica's always dope. Go on vacation, champ. This is from a logical, strategizing standpoint. End of the day, is it worth it to beat a nigga in battle rap? From a fan, yeah, it's worth it. Let's get it in. Book the battle. From a fan's perspective, book the battle, make it happen. August, yeah. Lock it in, make it happen. But the reality is, which I think why the battle's not going down, it's just too much. When I say Eazy got too much going on, I don't mean he got this. I don't know his life. I'm saying too much going on. I was in a space. When I say too much going on, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this. Him, her, like that's too much going on. I'm good. I'm gonna fall back. With that being said, Woman of the Year is this month, so y'all could please hit the like button and donations. Hit the Wody surveys. They're being sent out immediately too, by the way. You get it within 24 hours. You can vote for whoever you like. So that's part of the reason why you know what I'm saying? So Woman of the Year going down, if I'm mistaken, this month. All right. I think either sometime soon. You know it's hot when you see Jazz and Hustle do what they do. I think Coffee did something too. I think Vixen shared. I think even Shuni shared. But in terms of, them going back and forth, Jazz and Hustle, because it's close. The block is heating up when they do what they do, right? All right. And we at 2,500. I think for the girls to pass the guys, even though we got over 9,000 total, but we had a big sponsor, a big donor. They got to just reach about $500 more, $500 more, or $1,000 more, and I think they will surpass the men, but not really, unless somebody steps in. I don't know. We'll see. But salute. I'm out. Logical standpoint. Champion.